there's a photo that exists for the next episode where we see him behind a podium. So, I mean, it's weird to... It's actually very atypical for our show to announce something in an episode and then just sort of leave it dormant for an episode, which we did this week because so many other things were going on. But it has been... It has been something that I've very much enjoyed. There are two aspects of Oliver's character this year. Well, actually, probably three. I mean, he's a different type of person out in the field. He's a different type of person in the political arena. And then there's a third storyline that we're going to explore in the first third of the year that's also different. So, being almost 80 episodes into a show, it's exciting to play different things. And I like Oliver the politician, and I also like any time we can do something that weaves naturally into the canon of the Green Arrow character.
How have friends and family reacted to the news?
They're slightly incredulous. He hasn't talked to Lance about it yet, has he? No. Okay. So everyone has their sort of everyone has their various reactions, and one of the things once the team figures this out, Oliver actually says, I got to talk to Lance. To which Laurel responds, not to give too much away, maybe don't bring that up with him. And I'm just like, well, we need the SCPD. So it's an Oliver Queen that has to work with people, and it's exciting.
How does the run for mayor affect Oliver's relationship with the city?
Oh, she's very supportive of it. It galvanizes their relationship, and it actually really works well for his relationship with Thea as well, because she becomes involved in his campaign, and I don't know. It allows us to begin to establish an interesting dynamic between Oliver and Damien Dark, because while the dynamic will continue to exist between the Green Arrow and Damien Dark, as we saw in the second episode this year, Dark does not react too kindly to people running for mayor. He doesn't want anyone to be mayor. He doesn't want any galvanizing force or goodness in the city. So this puts everyone at odds. But there's an interesting cat and mouse game that is a real focal point of our first 9 episodes. Obviously every one of our seasons breaks down to episode 1 to 9 is normally it's establishing the big bad, and that's not the case this year. Episode 1 to 9 really takes us on an interesting journey. Episode 10 through 16, when we again take another break, kind of a mini midwinter finale, and then we get into our end game. So there is an interesting cat and mouse game developing between Oliver and Damien. That the whole idea of running for mayor, intrinsic in it, is an idea that we are going to separate the Oliver Queen and the Green Arrow character, because Oliver Queen, as a man representing the city, can do things that the Green Arrow can't. And the Green Arrow can take down the city's criminals, but he can't rally a crowd with a speech, which is one of the things that I've really enjoyed doing this year. I've had more speeches this year, both good and bad, than I've probably had in the first 3 seasons combined. So no, we definitely want to keep those two things separate.